Right, listen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I forgot that. Alright, this is gonna be a different video. Okay? I am pissed off and I'm very passionate about this topic. And I'm seeing something in real time and I'm experiencing something in real time. And it's pissing me off. And like, I'm trying to cope and watch all this positive talk and all these discussions about Splitgate 2. And like, in order to just cope with the shit. And like, I can't really cope no more because it's pissing me off. Like, it's actually pissing me off. So, if you're looking for the typical Power Guy video, I'm sorry, bro. This is not for you, man. Turn off the video, bro. Turn off the video. This is not for you. I'm not in the mood when it comes to Splitgate right now. Like, I'm pissed, bro. I'm genuinely dead ass. I'm pissed off. Like, what I'm experiencing in real time is a game that has the potential to tick all the boxes. Yeah. To be a great shooter, to be a great FPS. And like, for some reason, the game is just not doing it. It's just not ticking the boxes. And I don't understand why. Like, the game developers, the CEO, and the spokesperson, whoever it is who's making the decisions over there, was it 1047 games? Like, what's going on? Like, what's actually going on over there, bro? So if you lot don't understand what I'm talking about, yeah, Splitgate 2 is a free-to-play shooter game, yeah? It's an arena shooter. It's a really fun-to-play game. You shoot portals around, you blast man with guns, and that's it, bro. Try and reach the top of the scoreboard, and then game over. And you play domination or you play something else. Like, that's it. It's a typical first-person shooter. It's nothing too bad. If you've played any first-person shooter before, you will get it. But the feeling you get when you play the game is like Halo, Quake, Unreal Tournament, yeah, Titanfall. Those are the type of games I would say are best compared to the game. And I've been playing a lot of it. I enjoy the game, bro. I think I'm something like maybe 40 to 60 hours, something like that. Like, the game was fun, bro. It's good. Is there a couple of things that, you know, gameplay wise annoy me? Yeah, definitely. But that ain't really a problem. Every game's got something. You know what I'm saying? Really, what's going on with me, really what's pissing me off and making me passionate is the decision making behind the scenes with the game. I'm not following it, bro. So if you don't understand what's going on, yeah, the game basically, since its release, has dropped a battle pass, has dropped battle royale, and basically had a whole bunch of controversy over at Summer Games Fest. Since then, the battle royale's actually doing pretty well. The battle pass has been doing pretty well. Some of the microtransactions in the game have been altered a little bit, but are doing well. So the game genuinely is doing alright, innit? So you're probably thinking, then why am I pissed off? What's the problem then? If the game is doing fine, why are you mad? What's going on? For me, it's not that the game needs to be doing bad for me to be pissed off. It's the decision making that's leading the game down the road that it's going. It's doing well. Could it be doing better? Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. The game's doing fine. But I see it slowly falling. Is that because it's hit its peak and it's dropping? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Like, it's more so in the fact that some of the decision making that they're doing is alienating and pissing off the player base. One of those people being me. Yeah? So, the idea of this game is supposed to revive some of the old hero shooters. Again, Unreal Tournament, Quakes, Doom, Duke Nukem, Halo, things like that, yeah? Those all kind of running around shooting games. Not like Call of Duty, not really. Call of Duty is a different animal, different breed. Yeah? Cool. When the game comes out, it's sick. I got to play it in open beta. People got to play it in alpha. Unanimously, everybody's rating the game, bro. The game is fun to play. It runs fine. Gun feels great. Gun battles feel great. All good, bro. Again, there's a slight bit of annoyances with the weapon balancing. But I can deal with that. You can patch it in later. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So where's the problems then? Well, the problems that I'm having with this game is I don't think the game understands what its identity is. I don't think the game understands what it needs to be doing and who it needs to be aiming its target, aiming at for its target audience. Like, basically, since the game's release, since the game in beta, sorry, leading up to its release, yeah, we heard all the buzz that a new game mode is going to be coming. Yeah, the man gets on, the CEO gets onto the stage at Summer Games Fest, shits on Call of Duty, basically says, look, we want Titanfall 3, but we're not going to get that, so, because they're too busy doing other things, with Respawn's too busy doing other things with Apex Legends, so we're not getting that. So I made this game in order to fill that gap. Call of Duty ain't doing it for me. We're not getting no Titanfall 3 because they're too busy doing things with Apex, so I'm going to do my thing. And with that, we're going to release and showcase the brand new mode that's coming with the game. Boom, game comes out, yeah? Battle Royale. So I goes, what? I do a raw reaction to it, and I'm like, a Battle Royale for this game makes no sense. It's only going to take resources away from the team that needs to focus on making the game modes that make sense, like a capture the flag, or something like that, right? Or like an oddball, or something like that, right? You take resources from that and split the team. And then going forward, they have to make every patch, every decision needs to be made for the Battle Royale game, and then also game mode, sorry, and then also the arena or the standard game modes. From now on, they have to split the focus. It's the same game, the same team, split down the middle now, or split 60-40 or 70-30, however, in order to make each game mode make sense. It means every patch, every decision they make moving forward has to be for 2 different game modes. If you don't see how that's a problem, then either you're just not playing enough games or you have high faith in them. We have a prime example from one of the biggest companies in the world, Call of Duty, having an identity crisis because they can't figure out whether they need to make the game more for Warzone or make the game more for MP. So we're seeing it in real time. So either you just don't play enough games, or you have a very high faith in 1074, 1047 games, right? Cool. So I'm thinking to myself, no, that's not good, bro. That's not good. That's not good. So then I go, you know what though? Let me just chill out and play the game mode. Because why am I going to sit here and complain and not play it? Because then how am I supposed to know what I'm talking about? I play the game mode, there's a few things that I think to myself, I see what they're going for, but it's not that fun, it's not that great. They could have done this a little bit better. But it's actually a solid Battle Royale. I think anybody who plays it that likes Battle Royales are going to love it. I think they are. I'm not the biggest Battle Royale fan, but cool. They're going to love it. Because it's decent. There's a couple of annoyances, but it's decent. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a flop. Cool. So they do the Battle Royale thing, yeah? Which makes no sense. Because you're splitting resources for a game that's target audience is not for Battle Royales. Cool. Then you're wearing, then I go back through the footage for the Summer Games Fest. Man's got this hat on that says, make FPS is great again. Now I'm from the UK, yeah? So I don't really truly understand the frustration with the make so-and-so great again. I understand MAGA, I understand the frustrations that come with that and Trump and all the US politics. I get it to a certain degree, but I'm not from the US, so I don't fully understand and embrace it. I get like strays of it come this way in the UK and I understand that, but that's it. So it's a cool little slogan that man them are pissed off about because of political and US reasons. I go, cool, it's just a hat, it's whatever the messaging on the hat. I kind of get what he's trying to say. We're missing that old school style of shooter. My game is going to do that. That's kind of message he's trying to come across with. Yeah? Alright, cool. So he's got the hat on. He's already shitted on Call of Duty. He's already shitted on Respawn and Apex Legends. Then he's dropped the Battle Royale, which don't necessarily make sense for the target audience the game is made for. Splitgate 2, that is. Cool. Then I come to find out all these microtransactions. Man's got bundles, the highest paid bundles, yeah, for the game that you can buy, are ridiculous prices. And I'm thinking to myself, damn. So, yes, it's cosmetics. Yes, no one was forced to buy it. Yes, it's not in a loot box, a little random thing. You just buy and you get it. But I'm like, damn. Why do that though? Like, why? Like, why? Why do that? And obviously, these men at 1047, yeah, they understand. Ah, shit. Actually, wait a minute. We kind of made the prices too high. Let's reduce the prices and refund everybody who bought the highest price stuff, because it's a bit high. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool. So you heard the bullshit that everyone was giving you, like, yo, what the fuck? Why is it so high? And you went, my bad. That's a mistake. Then you got like stuff like the weekly rotation of items and stuff. I'm going. When I say items, sorry, the weekly rotation of cosmetics that you can buy in the store of the game. I want to be very clear what I'm saying here. My bad. Sometimes I get too emotional and I don't make sense. So then I'm like, okay, so you got rid of part of one egregious store feature, which is the high prices, only to add another egregious store feature practice, which is the weekly rotation of shit. Which, if anyone doesn't understand why that's annoying, by the way, it's because basically what you're saying is if I'm not on it that week, then I can't get the item. So I gotta wait maybe next week, week after, however many weeks to get the item again. But what if I really want that item? Shouldn't I just be able to buy the item? I should be able to just buy the item, right? That's what I should be able to do. Just buy the item. Here's my money. Just give me the item. Cool. But we can't do that. So okay, fair enough. And I know what people are thinking already. That's not a problem though, because every game does it. I know every game does it. I get that. I understand it's a practice that people do. Again, I don't even necessarily think the practice is that over the top or outrageous. In this particular context, it is. Because the target audience you're shooting the game for, it don't fit for them. It's like Fortnite, it makes sense. Because Fortnite as a game is filled with content for everybody. So they weekly rotate it and there's something for everybody. The target audience is everyone. It's scattered for everybody to play and enjoy and understand and love. Splitgate 2 is not for that. That's not the target audience. Because you just got onto Summer Games Fest stage with a Make FPS Great Again hat, which is clearly a callback to old FPSs, to make a sequel to an FPS in Splitgate that was an ode to old FPSs, to shit on Call of Duty and Respawn for not making games like old FPSs. So, who... So anyways, wait, hold on, I'm not finished yet. So anyways, then, after all that, I'm hearing then you're doing layoffs, which I understand it might be contractors. Although I don't think he is. I think one of them is one of the lead level designers or artists or something. But my point is I understand it could be contractors and they've done their contract and now it's time for them to go. But you're laying them off and then you're trying to say, oh, well, us as the CEOs, we will not get paid for this month and X amount of months. And we're going to help the people who we laid off find new jobs. Respect, I get that, I hear that, I do hear that. I just don't know how sustainable that is. I guess is the word. So what, you're not going to pay yourselves now for X amount of months until when? For 1 month until all the people who you laid off get a new job? Huh? Like what? I understand it as a premise. It's good faith as a premise, and I respect that as a premise, but in this context, it makes no sense. Zero. Is this too over the top to just say, how about you just hire the people that you need to hire to make the game in the state that you want to make the game in, then release it in the window that you want to release it in, then have a roadmap and a content plan that you can implement over a period of time, say 5 years, to ensure that you don't need to make any major layoffs. Is that not the idea? Or am I just not understanding? Am I just missing the point? Again, in other companies, it might be something different. I'm talking in this particular company, in this particular context. It don't make sense to me, bro. Unless the game was underperforming. In which, yes, you need to make some decisions to try and alter and whatever, and I guess so. But then again, then you not taking your salary as the CEO's, is that sustainable, an idea? I don't know. So, all that rant to say, basically, Splitgate 2, I don't know where you go from here. Because you're about to release, or you're working on releasing a ranked mode, and you're working on releasing weapon progression, or like level progression, right? But in doing that, when do you have time to balance and fix the weapons? In doing that, when do you have time to release and develop new maps? In doing that, when do you have time to fix and change any current bugs and problems? And then in doing that, when do you then have time to ensure and test that all those changes that you're going to make to the core mechanics of the game fits for both the arena game mode and the battle royale game mode, in which you have now split your team, or split your focus, or split your resources for, only to lay people off. So you're gonna run a leaner and tighter ship, but have more demand, I suppose, or need. Yo, they like this company, bro. These developers, yeah, they want to do well. I believe that they want to do well, and I believe they have a good product. I just don't believe they truly understand what is the thing that they are trying to achieve. Their target audience, I don't think they understand. Like you're like they're saying you're like old school games, an old school shooter. Then you add all this new school shit. Huh? Then you're saying all these other games aren't doing it right. Then you follow suit and make your game follow the same roadmap and trajectory as all these games that you just was cussing out. Huh? And then you try and make up for it and patch the holes by responding to people on Twitter and responding to people and responding to feedback. Which I understand, by the way. I get, by the way, and I rate that. I just don't think all the responses you have given and all the corrections that you have made ever needed a response or a correction in the first place if you just understood the focus to begin with. You wouldn't have to apologize and refund people for overpriced microtransactions if, guess what, you just didn't put overpriced microtransactions in the game. Like, I get you're apologizing now and you're making up for the mistake you made. I get that and I understand that and I thank you for that, because a lot of companies could do with doing that. But you can't. But you're supposed to be on the side of make their FPSs great again side, yeah? Which is, I think is supposed to be meaning. Again, I'm not from the US, so I don't fully understand the full context. But what I expected it to mean was you go back and look at what was good once upon a time, and you take that style and you apply it to the now. Yes? Isn't that the whole point? So I end my 20-minute rant, okay, which I am not editing. I'm just going to upload this and just live with the negative feedback and comments. I'm sorry, I'm just going to do that. Yeah? To basically say, Splitgate 2, going forward, just think about the people who are actually playing your game. Yeah? And think about them. And think about keeping them. Not grabbing new people. Yeah? Keeping the people who are playing the game. Just think about that. Yeah. So when you go to make your rank mode, yeah, remember the people who are playing the actual game and are invested hours and hours or understand skill-based matchmaking and how it's implemented in your game in this context. Yeah, implement the rank system and the SPMM around that, around those people. Don't take it on the Twitter people who have the default profile pictures, only recently followed you, and are just trying to get a quick headline, and a quick click, and a quick response, and a quick attention. But then you look at their analytics and their data, and they've only played the game for 10 hours or 5 hours. Okay? Like, that's the important. Those are the people who have been playing the game for hours and hours, running their own local tournaments, using your custom games feature, using your map making editors, which I don't even understand how that the map making editor even works with the Battle Royale game mode, but whatever. It's another story for another day. Them are the man you need to keep. So when you add the weapon progression and weapon mastery and skins for people to unlock from dedicating the time playing the game, think about the ones who are playing the games for a long time, invested. Yeah? Like, that's what you need to do. Don't make your decision saying that you're trying to do this and that to make FPS great again, only to steal, alter, borrow, recreate the games that you was just shitting on in your Summer Games Fest, strategies and styles, implement it into your own game, only for your own audience to say, huh? And then rectify it afterwards, which is wasting everybody's time. Okay? You've got a great game. All it needs for you to do is to pick a lane and stay in that motherfucker. If you're going to go down the Battle Royale game mode lane, you pick that lane and you stay in that motherfucker. If you're going to go down the arena old school, you stay in that lane and you stick in that motherfucker. This mixed bag of two, it can't do it. It won't work. Your game will fall. You got to think, do you want your game to last 3 years or 7 years? Think about that. If you want it to last 3 years, keep bringing out new modes, add a new season all the time, keep filling everything with patch notes. So 4 years down the line, 3 years down the line, 2 years down the line, the game that we have now is not even existing anymore. If you want it to be lasting for 7, 10 years, man, the people who are playing the game a lot, listen to them. Devote your time to them. Add a custom, add a theater mode, so we can record our own clips and create buzz and hype over it. I know everybody's got capture cards and everybody's got OBS and everybody's got all these different things. I know that, bro. But I don't mean you can't add a mode in there for people to be able to do it easier and better. Add better weapon balancing so when I'm using an AR, I can't full auto somebody mid to long range better than they can DMR burst me. Come on. I know you did weapon drop off recently. I hear that. But weapon drop off doesn't matter in the arena mode, because weapon drop off only matters over a certain amount of range. But guess what? Most of your maps are shorter than the range where the weapon drop off is going to even feel affected. But it won't in the Battle Royale mode, obviously, because the Battle Royale mode's got larger, longer maps. So that change feels specific for Battle Royale. Again, you're splitting the focus. Anyways, look, I'm repeating. This video is 25 minutes. All I'm saying is, I'm going to keep playing Splitgate because I enjoy the game. I just hope, man, in a month's time, 5 months' time, a year, I can boot the game up, have 2, 3, 4 hours, and it'd be fun. And I understand what the fuck I'm playing. Okay? Okay. Rant over.